And good morning, people. Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Last time, Mementos happened, and we completed all requests. We've also finished up the Confidant of the Strength with the Twin Wardens. And, well, now we're back in the real world. And since we've just done a whole load of requests, many of which were actually for continuing our confidants, we're going to continue that. Kawakami's been gracious enough to give us a massage to continue on tonight, and Aiwei is available to raise. So let's work with him. Yeah, what happened? Got a call from Suda. He wants to tell us the details about it. Well, let's hang out with him.
Good. Actually...
Really now? To forget everything he was threatening him Aiwei with. So, seems like we did our job correctly. Almost felt like you were talking to the old Suda. It depends on the means. Normally with that person, no. But yeah, maybe you can. It's an intentionally vague answer, Aiwei, to make it seem like we weren't the ones that insinuated the change of heart. You're not buying it, are you?
That's right.
Yeah, apparently we've done everything that he's asked us for. However, we're not going to stop there though. We've still got a few more raisins of this confidant. But let's face it, we're not just coming crawling back. Pay us well. Hanged Man, rank 8.
All right.
Getting closer to finishing.
Good.
And a bit of proficiency if you want it. 5 points. That's actually not too bad. Not that I need it, but someone might.
See ya.
Yeah, keep an eye on him just in case things do change. They won't. But you can't really be safe in that particular line of work.
Good morning.
Good morning to you as well.
My sister is serious. Her determination to win this fight is reflected in that casino. She won't be easy to beat. I know that better than anyone. I want to understand our situation as soon as possible. Let's go to the palace today.
Calm down a little bit. I know this is difficult for you, Makoto, but let's take it easy, make sure we're prepared, do what we need to beforehand.
Sorry. Perhaps I am getting a bit too high-strung, but I can't bear seeing my sister like this. We'll stop her, no matter what. If you're going by any chance, let me know. I'll make sure I'm ready at a moment's notice.
We'll deal with it. You don't need to worry about that.
Okay, quiet down.
Changing the lesson for today. We're going to be reviewing last week's materials. Well, we're going to be reviewing some materials, but not schoolwork. Because it's slacking off time.
What do you want to do?
We're going to make infiltration tools today. I used up a whole lot of lockpicks in that soiree down there. I had 15 to start with. I think I've got 4 now. Yeah, I've got 4 now. I used 11 lockpicks. However, that doesn't matter one bit, because I've got 10 pieces of liquid mercury, 27 aluminum sheets. I think we can make the perma-pick today.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
As for the rest, I think we're going to make some hypno mist just for the heck of it. I've got plenty of materials.
Hey!
So, I don't need to worry about making lockpicks again. I don't need to worry about really any of the other items in that group. So, I might make a couple, but I'm not too sure if I'm actually ever going to use them. The lockpick is the main one. So, who do we have available today? Yusuke looks like they're available. Futaba's asking about the palace, and Haru is wanting to check out those vegetables with Sojiro. Today, we're going to spend that time with Haru. Her place of, her normal place of sort of hanging out is the rooftop with her flower beds or plant beds. So that is exactly where we'll see her most times. Let's hang out. Yep, it's our grand infiltration strategy to spend some time with you.
Hey! Hey! Sakura-san. I'm sorry for asking this of you.
It's all good. Not like I have customers to deal with. So, this is what you grew?
Yes. I'd like an honest opinion from a culinary professional.
Let me see. To be honest, both the taste and appearance are the opposite of what I'd call market grade.
I see.
But it's impressive you managed to grow anything at all up on a rooftop of all places.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
You know, I can't say it tasted good, but it was actually somewhat refreshing. Kind of like how you feel good after taking bitter medicine.
I first came across the plant in my house. It's possible that it's an experimental breed created for use at Okumura Foods. Thank you very much for the input, Sakura-san. I'll take note of that.
So these vegetables aren't great, but they've got a strong energy. Wonder if they could be useful at all.
He's right. That was the same thought I had. I think I understand what Sakura-san meant when he said they were refreshing. I agree. I'm so happy. I didn't expect this hobby of mine to provide value to the Phantom Thieves. This is actually the only thing I can honestly say I'm good at.
It does sound like a whole lot of work, but what was it you said before? You don't have any unique talents? You have one.
Thank you for worrying about me, but I find the work relaxing. Hey, do you think you could help me out again sometime? Like you did today? It's a deal. We're like real Phantom Thieves. Okay, I'll do my best from now on.
Yeah. It's a very good deal.
It seems you were probing into a certain conglomerate. There's the possibility you even infiltrated their company building. Perhaps some sort of connection? Tell me about this person.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Empress persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Haru Okumura, Empress, rank 1. Cultivation allows you to grow vegetables with Haru on the Shujin Academy rooftop. So if we're looking to gain some items for some vegetables to go into the palaces with, or mementos with, we can just grow them. I don't know how fast they grow though. I think it's something I need to look into because it might be worth it. If it's something like SP related or HP, even HP related items, they could come in useful.
All right.
So we can now ask Haru, who has an incredible green thumb, to grow vegetables for us. They're full of energy, grant a variety of effects when used as items, and they'll be useful in exploring the metaverse. Doesn't say anything about...
Still, he was right. The taste leaves much to be desired.
Time-wise.
Thank you.
And those vegetables are going to be a good help as well. Yeah, that's our deal.
Goodbye.
That's enough, Sajiro. That's more than enough. This should be Hifumi calling in, and yes, it is. And yeah, we are going to spend the time with her this evening. But first, if this is the crossword that I'm expecting, a very thematic crossword. It is. The co-opted Celtic holiday. Reward for tricks. And the traditional magician. Well, as I said, it's very thematic. After all, this is the 31st of October. Also need to remember that I'm actually one behind, so this particular crossword, if we got on the correct day, would have been, if I can find the last time I did a crossword, on the 10th of October. I think it's much more appropriate here. This is a witch, and you can probably say exactly what this is, because this is Halloween.
All right.
I see. Nice.
So, now that the crossword's done, we need to head over to Kanda for dealing with Hirofumi. Oya is also available again now. Akechi still is not. We're waiting a little bit for him because he's still waiting for someone. I think the way he puts it. But let's have a quick stop over to Central Street. As you can see, still Halloween. Yeah, very thematic. Anyways, off to Hirofumi. Let's do what we're meant to be doing. And that's actually building confidence right now.
Oh,
So,
thank you very much.
let's hang out.
Actually,
Ah, did she? Did the change of heart actually happen? Ah, yes. It seems like it has, because that's what your mother actually mentioned to us while we were there. That your matches had been fixed. I wonder if you actually knew. it was always there. So you did think about it at the time, but it didn't really stick. You probably thought it was just the pressure building up under the weight of your own moves. Yeah, and she does seem to have had one of those, doesn't she?
Oh,
Yeah, well, no matter what happened, you've got a bit of your own freedom back. So, I'm just glad that her heart has changed. So, what have you decided? You're not going to lose? Yeah, you do have that professional shogi player coming up, don't you? You're still going through with it as planned. But you're going to confess everything first. That's perfectly fine. And your mother will probably actually support you in that and take all the blame for it as well. And you're going to showcase your true talents. You may lose. But you're not aiming to. You're playing a game, you're aiming to win, and win under your own merits. Star rank 8.
All right.
Kingdom is a house of cards. Not sure if it can withstand a true battle. Your walls may break, but until the king is taken, you're still in with a chance.
I look forward to it. I'll start. Until next time.
Yeah, go ahead. To be honest, it's probably the best thing, and you're not exactly doing this alone now. You've got the support of your mother as well. The correct support.
I know.
Yeah, a new month. That usually means new things in the shop. And new things sort of splattered around everywhere. So all the school events are now done. It's really now just studying for exams. But it's also going to get colder. Dr. Maruki is also going to be leaving us on the 18th. So if you haven't finished your confidant raising by then, better get it done quick.
So...
You're getting a weird feeling about the school. Is something different? Really, I haven't really been paying attention. But I suppose you're right.
Hey,
19 days left. No, we don't have time to relax. We've got confidants to raise. Shinja's called in. And, well, yeah, we're not going to be spending it with him. Haru's available today, and that's where we're going. She's on the rooftop, just as expected. And she's expanded the farm. Huh. I'm actually going to save it here because I actually want to see what the options are for actually creating the vegetables and see if it gives me a time frame.
I'll just add this.
And if I activate anything that's time based, I'll just reload. I don't think this is time based, but I've never actually done it, so I'm not sure.
good day. Yeah.
Once planted, the vegetables will be ready for harvesting in a few days. The number of days needed for a vegetable to grow depends on its species. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about the vegetables. Okay, so Moonlight Carrot fully restores SP of one ally. Okay. And Sun Tomato restores 100 SP to all allies. Those are powerful. Doubles the damage of physical attacks one time and doubles the damage of magical attacks one time. They're all hard to grow, so I'm going to assume they're going to take at least a week. I think we're going to have some Sun Tomatoes though. Should be ready to harvest on the 7th, so I need to make a note of that. As I said, I've not done this before, so I'm just making a quick note on the 7th. And yeah, those will be ready then. Okay. Let's see how they turn out. Hopefully things go right.
My,
It'll be interesting to see how many we get as well. I wonder if that's based on the confidant rank of Haru as well. Maybe later on we'll be getting more vegetables per harvest because things have gotten improved. As for now though, let's hang out. Yes, as before, it's our grand infiltration strategy to spend some time with you. So, yep,
thank you.
time to hang out.
Mm.
Are we now? We do get that a lot actually. I would assume that you're much better at it than we are. You've also started raising plants at home? Coffee beans. Oh. So... are you planning on starting a farm or something? So basically, yes, you are. Recently discovered the joy in the taste and aroma of coffee. Used to think it was purely bitter, but now understand the depth of its flavour. You've been speaking to Sojiro, haven't you? You wasn't able to drink it before. No, you've... every time we've seen you, when you're just sitting around and not dealing with your planters, you've been having a good cup of tea, haven't you? Yeah, there's still that issue on your mind, isn't it? Well, he got a promotion out of it. Of course, he's going to be thrilled about it. That does sometimes end up being the case, doesn't it? Mostly because they know that you're young, they know you don't have the experience or the knowledge. They're going to try and get around you to, as you put it, get your bank details. You likely could. But there is that, isn't there? It's a complex issue with no real good answer that we can give.
Yes.
Empress rank 2. Nothing gained, but I believe most of the other ranks we will be gaining something from it.
All right.
I also believe that, I'm not saying I don't know this for certain, but I believe Haru is actually one of the easier confidants to raise in terms of how much reputation, how much affinity you have with her, because she's come into the party so late. And she is the last confidant that I need of all of them. So I think it's actually easier to raise her as a confidant than many of the others.
Goodbye.
What vegetables do you tend to like the most? Well, we've chosen the sun tomato for our particular one today, but these don't really matter. I don't think this question really matters, and personally, I like carrots.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, hey.
Oh yeah, we've still got that, haven't we? Yeah, let's keep holding that off. Ah, Oya's calling in. We have gained her. We have done her request. Well, the request to bring her back in, and Jahai is available as well. Since we're a bit closer on finishing up our Oya, we're going to deal with her. I'm just going to make a quick stop up around these shops because I want to see if there's anything new that's appeared. And just make sure I've got everything I need. I'm also going to make a stop off over at Kichijoji and buy another grab bag of clothes.
Oh, honey.
So now that that's done, there wasn't really a whole lot out there, so I didn't really buy a lot. It was mostly just a couple of odds and ends. I did pick up the clothing from the second-hand store, so everyone's now equipped and ready for size Palace whenever I go there. But let's spend some time with Oya. Let's see what her reaction to her chief's change of heart is.
Hey.
So, your quota has been reduced and you've got an apology. Sounds like things have gone quite well for you. Yeah, actually, that is fairly creepy. That's the most important thing. And that's probably the thing that's got you most suspicious of all, isn't it? Hmm. Are you happy that it's happened? The whole thing's too convenient? Yeah, maybe a little bit. We did. But, yeah. The other good news? Ah. That must be really relieving for you. Oh. That's definitely not like you, and if she's in a mental hospital... Oh no. This isn't another one of these mental shutdown incidents, is it? Devil rank 8.
All right.
Yeah, the chief works out, but we only dealt with the chief. We didn't deal with the ones that are higher up than him. So, she's still needing to write about the Phantom Thieves. We still need to provide intel, and she still needs to do a little bit more digging into the situation that she was doing. So, back to normal.
Well then.
Yeah, good luck. We get that a lot.
Hey!
Ah, we've got a seat on a train, which means it's time to read a load of books. Aquarium a date, we've already know about the aquarium.
All right.
Hey!
Seaside Park, we already know about that. Takanori Street in Harajuku. We already know about that, so we've read that. Planetariums, though. I haven't seen any planetariums.
Wow.
Ikebukuro. I'm going to assume because I always get that wrong.
Oh.
I believe that's the last hangout spot that I can actually deal with.
All right.
I actually don't think there's any more places I don't know about. Can't say that for certain, but I think I've got them all now.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Akechi.
Speaking of which,
No, we haven't forgotten the deadline. So, what do you mean by that?
that's disappointing.
Yeah, it has been a crazy year, hasn't it? What, we're 7 months into this year now, with it all starting in April. There's been a whole lot of things happening. So why have you been using the hip terminology?
Let's see how you're doing.
It was actually part of a code used by ancient thieves. What was the meaning of the word whack in thieves' cant? A share of the stolen goods.
This is it.
Oh, not bad.
Nice going.
So even more knowledge.
I see.
18 days. Still plenty of time. Hanasaki's calling in, but so is Futaba. And that's who we're going to spend the time with. Yeah, I can't see anyone else that's required right now. So off to the bank streets. And time to hang out with Futaba.
Welcome back.
We're gonna hang out with you. We need to figure out if the change of heart to Kana's parents actually worked.
Really?
So, off to our room.
Hey, listen!
Excellent. Did it go well? Yeah, that is totally something that you would do, wouldn't it be, Futaba? But you have made up. So maybe that final bit of the promise list from your mother and this one has been completed.
Yep.
Too far to actually visit each other, but emails are good enough, at least for the moment. Maybe once you've got a little bit of a bit more confidence about being out, you can actually go and visit. And you both made a promise to go to high school next year. Yeah, we helped, but it couldn't have actually happened without your hard work.
Thanks.
You're more than welcome, Futaba.
All right.
Hermit, rank 8.
Um,
Pat you on the head. If that's what you want, sure.
all right. Ah!
Yeah, still have that little one to deal with.
Can I really do this?
You've done everything else, why not?
Excuse me.
So, do you want more pets?
Ah, you're back.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, we do have some sooty armor, but we don't need to wash it because I've actually got all the armor I need. Ah, Ornabeko is calling in. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that because Akechi is calling in. It's finally time to raise him up as a confidant again. Hifumi needs a little bit more work to actually get that. Huh. You know what? I'm going to go and see if using one of those postcards changes that. I think I've got a few left. Ah, yeah, I've got 4. Okay, that should... I'm going to see if sending one to Hifumi actually brings her available as a confidant again.
Oh,
If this does work, it makes it a whole lot easier for me moving forward. No. Okay, so it looks like I need to spend some time actually with her. And a calling postcard is not going to work it on this occasion. That's fine. Sort of need to expect that. He's a high level confidant. The next one would be rank 9 for her. Yeah, it's more likely that that was going to be the case. So next time we're going to spend some time back here in the billiards with Goro Akechi. Until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.
I should write something.